No injuries were reported. Suleiman Yeri, KTN News.
Back in the country, a court sitting in Nairobi has found suspects in the 273 million shilling City Council of Nairobi cemetery scandal guilty of the offence. In her ruling, Justice Esther Maina has further ordered Nine Rech Limited and its director Maina Chege to repay 9.45 million shillings together with costs and interest from the date of receipt of the monies in 2012. A recovery unit against the other beneficiaries are at various stages of hearing in the High Court. Now tonight, our investigative reporter Ode Francis has details about the cemetery scandal.
The High Court has ordered the recovery and refund of 9.4 million shillings in a case won against a private company named Nine Rech Limited and its director Maina Chege. In the cemetery scandal, the then town clerk of the defunct City Council of Nairobi allegedly received 283 million shillings from the then permanent secretary of the Ministry of Local Government, being payment for the purchase of land for use in public cemetery. Officials in the City Council working in cahoots with other persons allegedly hatched a fraudulent scheme where they purchased land worth 110 million shillings and the remaining 173 million shillings distributed to various private companies, individuals and public officers. From the amount shared, Nine Rech Limited received 9.45 million shillings. The company and its director Maina Chege are said to have corruptly, illegally and fraudulently received 9.4 million shillings belonging to the City Council of Nairobi, meant for the purchase of public cemetery land. The High Court has agreed that the defendant were liable for illicit enrichment as they were not entitled to the funds they received. The prosecution established that the land offered by Nine Rech Limited for purchase to be used as a public cemetery had 2.5 feet cotton soil and 2.5 feet rocks, and therefore did not meet the criteria set by the tender document on soil suitability for a cemetery. Investigations revealed that the first fraud committed was the presentation of a forged letter by Alphonse Mutinda advocates, falsely informing the City Council that the registered owner of the land, Henry Kilonzo, had appointed Nine Rech Limited as its agent to participate in the tender and bid on his behalf. The agreement for the sale, dated 19th of December 2008, was for the sale of cemetery land measuring 120 acres at a purchase price of 110 million shillings. Another sale agreement was entered at the same day, allegedly between Henry Kilonzo and the City Council of Nairobi for the same land measuring 120 acres at a purchase price of 283.2 million shillings. Investigations established that the sale agreement between Henry Kilonzo and Nine Rech Limited was genuine, but Henry Kilonzo never entered into any agreement with the City Council of Nairobi, and that the signature against his name in the purported agreement for 283 million shillings was not his. The signature was confirmed through document examination to be a forgery. For the exaggerated price of 283 million shillings, 110 million went to the purchase of the cemetery land, while 173 million shillings. Justice Esther Maina has now ordered Nine Rech Limited and its director Maina Chege to pay 9.4 million shillings, together with cost and interest from the date of receipt of monies in 2012. This is one of the 9 suits filed by EACC to recover a total of 173 million fraudulently acquired in illegal purchase of public cemetery land by the defunct City Council of Nairobi. Ode Francis, KTN News, Nairobi.
Right, in other news, the Teachers Service Commission says it plans to hire 100